Rise and shine.
Huh?
Time to get up.
Who said that?
The one with the coffee. Come on, come on.
Oh, for moi?
Mm-hmm. And you can do the dishes because I have to get to the office. I have a lot of work to do this morning if I'm going to meet you and Robin after school.
Oh, I think she'd like that. I would too.
Well, seeing as I'm a friend of Robin's, I think it's only fair that I give her father moral support.
Look, why don't you take this?
What, you don't want it?
Just put it on the floor for a second. Listen, down there.
Okay.
Now, come here. Come here. Come here. That is for the coffee. That, that's for the moral support. And that, because...
What?
Because you're nice to wake up to.
You didn't sleep very well last night.
I slept like a top.
You tossed and turned all night.
I did? Did I bother you?
No. I have to get dressed. You drink this before it gets cold.
Sure don't want to stick around?
Oh, it seems to me like you have a pretty big day today, too.
In here. Good morning. Guess from your point of view, it's not so good, though. How you doing?
Look, what are you doing here?
Didn't your mother tell you? She hired me to represent you.
I don't need any representation.
Well, you can't go into court without it.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't need a lawyer.
Well, your mother disagrees. That's why she hired me, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get you off, Colton.
I want to go back to my cell.
No, wait a minute. This is your arraignment today, and I have to talk to you.
I've talked all I'm going to talk.
Yeah, I know. You're probably all tapped out, and you feel it's all stacked against you. But once we sort things out...
There's nothing to sort out, okay? I've talked to the police. I've given a full confession to Robert. There's nothing that you or anyone else can do to change that.
Well, that's not true. There are a number of things that we can do. For example, your confession. It was taken under duress. There's a lot of legal maneuvers here, Colton, and I think that I can get you off, okay?
Look, get this through your head. I don't want to be saved.
All right, Phyllis, and please get back to me. Yes, at this number. All right, fine. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
I hope I didn't wake you.
No, you didn't.
Have a good sleep. You haven't slept in days.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, there's some coffee on the stove. What would you like for breakfast?
Who's Phyllis?
She's my travel agent.
I don't want you to leave.
It's time.
I don't want to say goodbye.
Well, this time you won't have to. You're going with me. For some time now, I have wanted to take a world cruise. Doesn't that sound wonderful? A trip around the world? I want to see all those places that I've only read about and seen on television or in the movies. Well, what do you think?
Well, if that's what you want to do, I think you should do it.
Oh, I'm going to do it, especially now that I can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is, the thing that's been stopping me is that I didn't really like the idea of doing it alone. I thought it would be a wonderful thing to share with someone. And I'd like it to be you.
You're doing this for me?
For both of us. Oh, please, say you'll come.
How long would we be gone?
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes for what?
As long as it takes for you to get your life back together. Oh, come on, Felicia, you've got to get away. This is a perfect opportunity. Doesn't it sound just the least bit tempting?
Yes.
Yes, there, you said yes.
No. Grandmother, I would love to spend time with you. I would. But I can't leave right now.
Why not? Just give me one good reason.
Because of the complex. We just opened it.
The complex. From what I've seen and from all the work you've done, there are people just lined up and ready to make that whole place run smoothly.
I don't want to let anybody down.
Darling, I know that Frisco's memorial is important. But even more important than that now is you. You won't be any good to the complex or to anything if you don't get your life back on track.
I'm grateful.
I hear another but coming up. All right, now look, I won't say any more, but there's still time to make a decision. So please, just think it over seriously and then let me know.
I will.
Oh, it'll be so glorious. You know, we can go first to the British Isles, and then we can visit all the ports of Europe. Now, Venice has always been first on my list. What about you? Felicia? What is it?
Colton. It's going to be a rain today.
We're due in court pretty soon, so let's get to work. I read your police report.
I have nothing to add to the statement.
Well, there's one big loophole, and that's motive. Nor did you say or did you even hint as to why you wanted to kill Frisco Jones.
What difference does it make?
Well, that makes a big difference, because you didn't know the guy. Why would you want him dead?
You read the statement. I killed him, period, all right?
He was after a group of terrorists. Does that have anything to do with it? Were you working with them, or were you working with him? Okay, let me put it to you this way. Why were you in Quebec the day he was killed? Were you hired to kill him? Is that it? Come on, you can tell me. Colton, don't fight me. Work with me. I've got to go into court, and I've got to have something. Now, give me something, anything.
I have nothing to say.
No, I think you have plenty to say, but you choose not to. And I don't know why. Now, one more time. Give me something. Because if you don't, you killed a federal agent. That's maximum punishment. And I'm not talking about life imprisonment. I'm talking about the death penalty.
I know that. That's exactly what I deserve.
Look, whether you did it or you didn't, that's not the point. If you stay on this course, you're committing suicide. And I will plead insanity before I let you do that.
The phone. The phone.
I'll get it. How's coffee?
Great. Can you pour me another cup?
You have to be at the courthouse. Hello? Oh, hello, Chief Lewis. Good morning. Yes, he's here. Hang on. It's for you.
For you?
He's waiting.
This had better be good, Lewis.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Well, it sure started out that way.
Look, I don't want to spoil it, but just got a phone call. I figured you want to know. 2 WSB agents are on their way over here. They should be here any minute.
Well, just keep me entertained until I get there. Give him Colton's statement. I'll see you in a while.
What's going to happen to Colton?
Give you a rain today.
And then?
Justice will take its course.
You know, I don't believe for a minute that he's a killer.
He's fooled a lot of people.
Are you saying you think he is?
Well, he confessed.
By the way, did you speak to Anna last night about Robin?
How could I? I was here. Besides, look, I've already explained the whole situation to Lavery. I would assume that by now he has conveyed the information to Anna.
I worry too much.
That's right, you do. Now, much as I hate to admit it, I have a job to do, and I should get on with it.
I'll take that. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read this about Colton?
It only makes things worse.
What?
Nothing, Amy. Nothing.
Did you have a headache?
A big one, yes.
I really wonder how Colton feels. You know, I just can't believe any of this. I don't think anybody who knows him can. It says that a bunch of his fans are picketing outside the jail. Don't you figure that there's something more to this that we don't know about?
It doesn't make any sense to talk about it.
Guess not. Hope you feel better.
So do I.
Oh, Tom, sorry. I almost forgot. Felicia called and she wants to talk to you. See you? Yeah?
I figured she would. Thank you, Amy.
Miss St. John.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Amy. I just wanted to thank you for all the help you've been to my father.
Oh, sure.
How is he today?
He's improving every day. But,
Has there been a setback?
no, not at all. It's just that, well, see, I was supposed to ask to tell you not to see him.
But I thought you said he was improving.
He is.
Well, then why would the doctors tell me I can't see him?
Because the doctors didn't tell you not to see him. It's that woman that's in there with him. She asked that I tell you that he would prefer you don't go in.
Is that so? Well, there must be some mistake, because my father would never say anything like that. I guess I'll have to go in there myself and see, won't I?
Καλά, ευχαριστώ. Και εσείς?
Πολύ ωραία. You know, I prefer the way the Irish say it. Top of the morning to you.
Aye, and the rest of the day to yourself, darling.
Well, it's nice to see you smile again. You know, you looked rather grim when I came over here.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about yesterday, okay?
Ernie, here's your eggs just the way you like them.
Thanks. Something about the shore guy, isn't it?
I don't want to think about it.
I talked to him plenty of times, right in here. I guess you never know about people.
I hope there's a fresh pot brewing.
Well, hi there. How's it going?
Okay, considering.
Felicia, how is she doing?
What can I tell you? Mariah's with her.
That's the best. I mean, we all try to help, and I'm sure everybody at the Brownstone has, but there's not much we can do.
You're right. There isn't much anybody can do. I told the same thing to Terry when she called. She's been off with Chet, campaigning for Gregory.
As in Howard.
Don't know any other Gregory.
I wish you did.
Who, babe?
Honey, I love you, and I worry about you.
I know, but there's no reason to. Stop worrying.
I'll get it. Kelly's. What's that? Oh, just one moment, please. I'll see if he's available. Είπα, περιμένετε μια στιγμή και θα δω αν είναι εδώ, εντάξει? The overseas operator, it's for you.
Tell him I'm not in.
Συγγνώμη, αλλά δεν μπορώ να τον βρω προς το παρόν. Yes, mate. Is there any message? Well, he didn't leave you a message, but he said some pretty nasty things in English.
It's just like him. Well, he'll call back. In the meantime, could I have a little bit more coffee? I think I'm going to need to brace myself.
Sure.
Well, it's my turn to run to you. I mean, what are sisters for, right?
Well, looks to me like sisters are for interrupting busy work days.
Shirley, and many times I have stopped everything for you. I'm serious. I need somebody to talk to, okay?
Okay, what's wrong?
What's not wrong? Colton is in jail. Felicia is not answering her phone. Sean is... Oh, God only knows where Sean is. I tell you what, I'm going to kill him when he comes back. He's the only person I know that can get Colton out of this entire mess and get him back on the air where he belongs.
Well, I hate to discourage you, but that's not at all what Robert is thinking.
Robert can't possibly think that Colton is guilty.
Well, from what he said to me, he doesn't even seem to have a question about it. That is, unless he's playing it very close to the vest.
Well, then why doesn't Colton defend himself? I mean, if he did kill Frisco, which I do not believe for 1 minute that he did, I'm sure there's an explanation for it. Now, I'm going over to see Colton today, and I'll just pry it out of him.
That's the other thing. Robert says Colton isn't talking to anybody.
Well, somebody has to talk some sense into the guy.
I wish you luck. And I wish I could say something or do something that would make you feel better.
You have, thanks. You let me blow off steam. Thanks.
Good. Now, maybe you'll let me get back to work. I have quite a few of my own problems today.
It's not Robert again, is it?
Robin is moving in with him. And for Robert, that is just one more way to get close to Anna.